Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we are meditating in the second letter that Peter, the Apostle Peter, wrote to the church. The second letter of Peter. Great letter. It's a short letter. I'd like to encourage you to read the whole letter. It's very short, but he was dealing with false teachers. He was dealing with false teachers that were coming or about to come to the church. And he needs to prepare the church and help the church to be ready when those guys show up. And some church, they already had those guys there. And they had to handle them. So Peter is trying to help the church how to do that. It's a great letter. And before I read the verse for today, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel, to share this video with your friends and family and help us to bless other people. So let's see the verse for today. It's a great verse. It says this, chapter 1, verse 12. 2 Peter 1:12. So I will always remind you of these things, even though you know them and are firmly established in the truth you now have. I will always remind you of these things. It's amazing because in this part of the letter, Peter is telling the people what is the job of a pastor, a preacher, a teacher, is to remind people what they already know. And this is what I'm doing here. This is what I'm doing here. What I'm giving you some new insight or no. I'm telling you things that you already learned about in your Bible reading, your Sunday school, in your sermons that you heard, and books that reading the Bible, books that you read. You already know some of those things, most of them. Our job, like Peter is saying, my job here is just to remind you of those things, to keep them right in front of you and say, hey, you know this kind of stuff. You know what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to believe. You know how you're supposed to behave. You know those things. I'm just kind of pounding again, until it clicks. And say, oh, yeah, I have to stop doing that. Oh, I need to start doing that. Oh, I need to believe in this. Oh, I need to believe in that. It's just a reminder that Peter is doing here. And he said that this is what I'm doing and I'm going to keep doing all the way to the end. I want to make sure that you remember those things. You remember those things. The story of Christ, the life of Christ, the teachings of Christ. I need to, you know them, right? I just need to remind you of those things. And sometimes we use different ways to remind you. This is why that looks different and sounds different. Oh, it's a new teaching. No, it's the same teaching, but delivered in a different way. This is the pastors and preachers do. And this is what Peter is doing. He's just delivering in a different way. But he said, look, you already know those things. I just need to remind them to you. That's my job here. And this is my job here too. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.